Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. On the Diecast Emporium Instagram page a few weeks or so ago, I asked many of you if you would like to see a 1/64 scale emergency vehicle collection update, since it's been about 3.5 years or so since I've done one. And the overwhelming majority of you guys did want to see one. So what I'm going to do is do this in two different videos just for time's sake. And also if there's some people that just want to see the police stuff versus the fire stuff, they can watch, the respective video and not have to sit through a 20-minute long video on both. So, without further ado, the first video will showcase the FDNY vehicles. The first up, as we go from smallest to largest, is a green light piece. This is a 1977 Dodge van. All of these, again, I want to make sure that I get this out and everybody's aware of this. All of these are 1/64 scale. So the trucks you'll see, the utility vehicles you'll see, everything is the same scale. So this is a very nice nostalgia piece. Hazmat operations, license plate on the back. Not the newest style New York plate with that yellow on it, but like the 2000s blue and white. So wheels look good, and you can just make it out there. You can see FDNY, but if you look below that, just on top of where the grill is right here, Dodge is tampoed in there and looks good. So there's the Hazmat Operations van. Next up, part of Greenlight's Hitch and Tow series, we have a Ford Explorer with a utility trailer for the Special Operations Commander, SOCOM. So the trailer, very, very nice. The jack right here does lower, so if you want to pose the trailer not hitched to a vehicle, all you do is simply screw this down, and it will go all the way down so that it will sit level. So there you go. The back does open, and again, great work with the paint and the tampos applied on it. There's the front of it. So, there's the trailer. There is the Explorer. Very, very nice. Love the wheels on this one. Again, great and crisp tampos applied, including this nice wavy American flag. I love that. And on the back, you have the newer style New York plate, the yellow New York plate, which looks great. Very nice. Okay, so let's move on to the bigger stuff, and the last of the green lights. I believe part of the HD Trucks Series 7, I think, pretty sure. This is a 2013 International Durastar ambulance, obviously in FDNY livery. The only negative thing I have to say about the HD trucks as a whole, not just necessarily this model, is that I wish that they had working steering. Honestly, for the price point of these, although it's not astronomical, but you're looking at about $15, give or take, for each piece. I think steering could easily be implemented for that price range. So if Greenlight, if you are listening, and the design team is listening, I think that might be something you want to look for in the future, because us collectors expect, and I think that would be a wonderful addition to your already very, very good and respectable lineup. But the truck is good. Obviously, the highlight is the paint and the graphics and little international logo right here. For those of you wondering, no, the rear doors do not open. Again, a static model. But looks good nonetheless. And if you want a modern FDNY ambulance, this is a good choice. Alright, so let's get into the apparatus. First one we'll take a look at, excuse me. Now these are made by Americom. Now Americom is a company that uses former Code 3 castings and kind of mass produces them a little bit. I won't say on the cheap scale, but for substantially less money than their original Code 3 counterparts. This is a Hazmat Operations Rig 1991 Mac. Many of these originally were squads and rescue units that they outfitted for hazmat trucks and other specialized vehicles like high-rise collapse and things of that nature. Great looking piece. All these Americom models, I purchased mine off of Amazon. Not sure if they're still available because, again, this was done 3 years ago or so, give or take. Excuse me again, pardon me. But a very nice model. And one that looks good. Also, these do not have steering either, nor does the, excuse me, the rear doors open. So that's the 91 Mac. Next up, we have I believe this is an 03 Seagrave Squad with a beautiful mural. I can never say that word, so I'm actually quite impressed that I got that out. Mural painted on the side for the FDNY 343 Never Forget for Squad Company 61. And if you look up this vehicle, it does mirror its real-life counterpart. Looks great. Got a couple monitors up on top. Pylons, lights, big old air conditioning unit up on top of the cab, diamond plating, as you'll find on most fire trucks. Pretty sweet looking piece. There's your hose lines in the back, Squad 61. There's your tank, or your pumping engine, and what I think is the highlight of this piece is how good the front looks with the Seagrave logo. Squad 61 and some hoses. Okay. So next up we have a 1999 let's try that again. A 1999 Seagrave rear mount aerial ladder truck. See, I was so surprised that I got mural out correctly that got a little overconfident. Anyway, here's another Americom rig. Unfortunately, the outriggers do not deploy. They do not go out at all, nor do they drop. So if you wanted to put the ladder up, you really could. It does extend, but it's not going to really hold a pose too well. It just kind of catches and falls where it may. Again, not Code 3 quality. It is important that that is made clear. But still, if you're using this on a model railroad layout or just for display purposes, it's really not a bad rig at all. And on top of the ladder, it says 43 truck, Spanish Harlem. So, nice little mural painted there. And there is the front of it. So the FDNY utilizes several types of ladder trucks. They still have some tillers, obviously rear mount ladders like you just saw, but they still love and prefer their tower ladder trucks, which I don't have an example to show you guys, unfortunately, as of yet. They are quite expensive, but if I can manage to get my hands on one at a decent price at a later date, I will be sure to show you one of those. And last for the fire collection is Rescue One. Outstanding is their motto. Very, very nice Salisbury rig. Now, a lot of the rescue units, there's 5 rescue units, one for each of the boroughs in New York City. Many of them were decimated on September 11th. This is one of the newer rigs. So, quite nice. It's got a Zodiac raft up on top. Again, great paint work and finish for the price. Nice shiny wheels, rubber tires, and there's your front. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially those that requested it. Stay tuned, as there will be a sister video to this with the NYPD police vehicles. Actually, if you want to see that, go ahead and look at your screen. You can just click directly on that little icon, and it'll take you straight to that video. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.